Welcome back to the podcast. Today I'm joined by Zara. Zara, how are you?
Good, Jordan. How are you?
Good. What's been going on?
I just had a nice iced coffee. Could have had a bit more sugar in it.
Yeah, I had a double espresso and it wasn't that nice, to be honest. It was, what did we say?
It was for purpose, not pleasure.
Yes. But no, it's good. Down in Melbourne, nice and cold, and we're recording a few episodes.
Yep.
Today we're going to talk a bit about inflection.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What are we going to talk about?
I think let's dive into the Accelerator Program a little bit more, because we haven't really spoken about it since the start of the year, back in January and end of the year last year. And I think there's a lot of people that come into the community and have some questions around like what's involved. And obviously we have the free community and the paid community, and just kind of dive into that a little bit and let people know what's coming up.
Yep.
There's some exciting things in the works, and also a little special offer.
Ooh.
If you stick around till the end.
Wow. Nice. Good stuff. So now you have to hang out. Why did we start Inflection? What was the whole purpose behind it?
Well, for me, it was, I know I came into it a little bit later. You guys had kind of started it pre me. But the reason that I was excited to get involved was really to create or be a part of an online community that can bring business owners together.
Yeah.
Because running a business can be lonely, it can be isolating, it can be confusing, it can be stressful. And I think there's just a lot of opportunity for people, regardless of just kind of, if you're a tradie, just connecting with tradies, but tradies connecting with e-com businesses, connecting with service providers and professional services, and just learning from one another. I think that's the biggest thing.
Much the same, to be honest.
Yeah.
For me, it was about having a community. Look, we do the content as well, which is great, but I think it's about having, one, the community, and two, the chance to ask those questions in those Techspert sessions. So key example is in the free community, I've just got it up in front of me. We had a question last week about FPOS devices. Essentially, this person wants to get everyone's opinion on what the best POS system is or FPOS system, and everyone's given their opinion. And it's about, and it's they're actually quite in depth as well. They're not just like one or two word answers. So that's why I think it's so important to have an area or a space where you can go and ask these questions and just get some feedback. Now, the second part that I really love about it is that accelerator chat where we're all there in any given week, and then from there the community can ask any questions that they like. So for me, again, it's just about community, being able to help people where we can. And I know even Dan asked a question last month about like a AI executive assistant. So we all get involved in it. And then, like you said, there's the free community and then there's a paid community too. So yeah, for me, it's just about community.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I think, I think at the start of the year, we might've had about 160 businesses in the free community. We now have like over 260. Which is pretty phenomenal. So it essentially is just like 260 people that own their own business that you have the opportunity to connect with. And it's just like, it's so rare that you get that anywhere.
So true.
And I think it's the support thing as well. So, and then obviously the difference between like the accelerator and the free community is obviously the accelerator is like a paid program that we run.
Yep.
But yeah, I agree. I think the real value comes from the connection. The course content is fantastic, and it covers everything from, like business strategy, operations, marketing, financials, team development, sales. Like we kind of touch on everything, and then we wrap it up at the end with like, cool, this is all the stuff that you've learned. How do you then kind of shape your life successfully in whatever way that looks like? I think I like that it brings in business but life and how they're so intertwined. Yeah,
I agree. Another big part of it as well is the content that we put together.
Yeah.
And we haven't really spoken much about that, so we thought it'd be a good idea to just chat a bit through it. There's there's actually quite a few. I was going to say there's 11 sections, but there's not. There's like
14 or 15.
Yeah. And even on those, there's even more videos on specific things. So high level, maybe I'll just look at the one that I did because I'm the most familiar with it. like use the example of like business strategy, what that is to me and how I use that in my business. We run through some tools like the now, where, how, the Pareto principle, force fields, and then tying it all together. Another good example will probably be the marketing side of things, which I know you do.
Yes, I do.
You do.
Which essentially it covers everything from basics of marketing in terms of what is marketing, the difference between marketing and advertising, what is paid marketing, but then we dive into like an organic marketing, but then we also have courses on like Facebook ads. So if you're a business owner that's interested in running Facebook ads, part of the course shows you how the basics of like the metrics to look at, how to monitor it, how to improve results, how to get a return on ad spend. We talk about like social media marketing and the benefits of like organic marketing and strategies to implement within your business. We do case studies to show like businesses that have implemented it that are doing really well, email marketing. But it also covers everything from, I think the other one is like team development, which is something that we consistently like each time. So we run the program runs for essentially 15 weeks. Throughout that, we have the four of us obviously run sessions, but we also have guest speakers. We have people from the community, from the paid community, do like a founder story or an owner story where they get to really showcase their business and talk about some of the things that either they may be struggling with and want support with. But then we also get, like industry experts come in to talk about that. And team management, team development is always something that every time we run a session, there's so many questions that come back from it. And obviously it really depends on, where you're at within your business, but we cover everything from very top level HR things to think about, software that's really important, org structures, how to develop and performance manage your team, how to create progression pathways for your team. So it really is all inclusive. And I think the benefit of like, even though the sessions sort of run for about 14 weeks, we essentially give you access to the course for like 12 months. And the reason being, what we go over in, say, week 3, whether it's like a team development session, whether it's like a marketing or a business strategy, you might not necessarily be at that point in your business for you to be able to action that. It's still incredibly valuable information, but maybe in 6 months' time, you've found your feet, you've got some processes in place, you've got some clients, maybe you're ready to hire somebody, then that content's really valuable. So then you have the ability to loop back in and learn how to implement it, best practice according to the four of us, but how to really make the most of the content. So it's not like you get it once, you don't get it again. And, we've done this a few times now. We've run, quite a few programs, and that's been the feedback.
Yeah, for sure. And there are methods that we've tried, things that we've tried and have worked, and we've made the mistakes. So everyone, you sort of bypass all of the mistake making. Yeah,
and I think the added benefit is that it's coming from different businesses.
Yes,
as well, right? Like different size businesses. We're bringing historical knowledge and experience into the conversation as well. So it's different size teams that we're working with. Obviously, Grayspace has quite a massive team now. So there's different things that each of us are bringing into the conversation, which is, kind of adds to the content itself.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not just like where we're at now, our businesses, but our past experience too, like yourself and being the judge, jury and executioner at one of your last jobs, and having to manage people and whatnot. So it's a good mix, the four of us. I think we all really are really good at different things, which is good because everyone can benefit from that. And yeah, I mean, even in the free community, like if you're listening now, you can join the free community now. There's no barriers to entry. All you need to do, well, there is email and password. But in that community, we do a once a month call with, we'd like to get all of us there, but there's generally at least 2 of us. And in those calls, you get a bit of a taste of what's in that paid community where you can ask us questions regardless of whatever it's about, whether it's marketing, finance, operations. And then we'll give you our feedback. And you can ask us very broad questions, or you can ask us very specific questions too. And and we'll give you our honest feedback. And the good thing about those calls as well is it gives the opportunity for everyone else to give you feedback as well. Like there could be someone in the same industry, but they're 3 or 4 years ahead of you in terms of their business existence. They could have more staff, and it gives you the ability to get insight from someone like that too. Mm-hmm. So it's not just us, it's the community that you can leverage on. And like I said at the start of the episode, some of the community is self-sufficient. Everyone's commenting on everyone else's posts. So if you've got a quick question or something you're not sure of that's been on your mind, just jump in the community and post it there, and you'll get a response.
Yeah. Absolutely. And we've just, as of last week, wrapped up our kind of first semester of Inflection is kind of the language that we've chosen.
Sounds like university. Painful.
It does. And so we're having a little break for a little while. We keep, obviously, as you said, like the community itself is active.
Yes.
But we are starting up again on the 2nd of July is our first kind of session for semester 2. One day I feel like we'll come up with better terminology for these that doesn't make you feel like you're in a uni subject. But yeah, so we are over the next couple of weeks launching some content on the podcast that is a part of the Inflection community.
Yeah. Okay.
And the reason being is just to share and give some more education and information around the course, and to give you a little bit more of an insight into what to expect when you come on board.
Look, I think in summary, if you are a business owner and you do have questions sometimes and they can't always be answered, the community, even if you don't want to join the free community, even if you don't want to join the paid community, the free community is a great start because you are going to get people's feedback on whatever your questions are. So at a bare minimum, I'd suggest joining the free community. But if you did want to join the paid community, Zara.
Yes. If you are interested in joining the paid community, we are doing twice a year an early access offer. We have only done one of these offers before.
Yep.
And we're not getting into a habit of doing them frequently. But given the feedback that we had from everyone in the last session and the amount of new people that we had coming into the paid community or into the accelerator program, we wanted to sort of open it up again. And I think there's just been a lot of turbulence in the business world globally, but also in Australia over the last couple of months. So I think having that additional support is going to be really important for people. So if you are interested, we are doing an end of financial year offer. So launching on the 1st of June. We will announce the offer in the free community and through our email marketing. So if you're interested in what this offer could be.
Oh, I like how you're building the suspense.
Sign up to the free community. We'll put a link in the show notes. Like Jordan said, all you have to do is provide an email address, essentially just create an account, which is your name and your email address, and you're in. And then when we launch on the 1st of June, you'll get access to that offer. Yep. It is limited, so it will only be open to the first kind of 15 to 20 people. It won't be open to everybody.
Yep.
And it will only be on offer for a short period of time, like with any special sale offer.
Wow. You turned into one of those, salesy. No, good stuff. So just to recap, special offer, ding, ding, loud ding, bells ding, and whistles. Sign up to the email list and we'll release that as we go into the first week of June. But yeah, good stuff. And look, like I said before, if you're not keen to join the paid community, totally fine. We'll see you in the free community.
Sounds good. See you there.
Thanks, Zara.
Thanks, Rods.
Bye.
Thanks for watching this video on the Rask Network. While you're here, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can get videos each and every day on business, finance, investing, and so much more.